Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of my Gaming Through Time series. We're on to 1986 with the Konami classic Gradius for the NES. So we are playing another NES game. It's a little behind the scenes action. I tried to record Alex Kidd in Miracle World for the Master System, which came out in 1986 as well, but it got all messed up, the recording, so I just moved on to this because I didn't want to play that game again. So we are going to be cheating again. Well, I guess, yeah, I cheated in Super Mario Brothers. So I did beat this game legit. Practice this game before I recorded, but it can be pretty difficult. So I'll go over some of the mechanics of the game. You know, classic shoot 'em up early on, I guess. Especially for a console, but it plays really well. The graphics are pretty good for especially an 86 game. The sprites are pretty big. It controls fairly decent. What makes this game stand out, I guess the Gradius series is known for this. I'm not a master, so if I don't know everything, I apologize. But so you see this bar in the bottom. So every time you collect a power up, the bar goes further down, and then you press B to like accept the power. So you have to. It's kind of like a risk reward. So you want to like get a couple speed ups right away because your ship moves really slow, and then you kind of just save up to the power you want, and then press B, and that's what you get. So yeah. So we're gonna be cheating. We're gonna use the rewind function here, like that. Like I think I just said. But yeah, we'll have a good time. This game isn't too long, but it's just one I never got to really play, so it's fun to try something new. I did practice this game before this, so hopefully it'll go fairly well, even though, you know, this game takes some pretty good concentration, so it won't be the easiest to talk and play, but yeah, we'll do it. I do like the laser better than the double. The double kind of shoots all over the place. You kind of have like a upwards beam. We'll get later on. And then it's pretty notorious about this game is getting the options, which, if you don't know, it's like a little ship that follows you. That can really slow this game down, especially in this one part, which you'll see, because I probably have 2 options by then, and this game kind of like crawls. So what is kind of a bummer about this game is these, like, I guess these are the level bosses. They're kind of all the same, you'll see. I guess that's kind of a spoiler to come up. So they're all those things. They're just a little faster and more health, but that's kind of boring. There are some level skips in this game too, which I don't really know how to do except for one of them, which I'll show you when it comes up, which is level 3 to 5, I believe. So these blue ones here, they just blow up the whole screen. So if you guys are a fan of shooters, it's kind of, you know, this is where it's kind of got its console start. So, you know, it's cool to see, you know, I like to see where games come from and, you know, where they, you know, get their, what influences games and what games came before them and all that, so it's pretty fun. Yeah, a big thing, because, like, so lasers shoot through things, you know, they don't stop, so this one, they had these, like, purple balls that are kind of, like, act as walls that you can kill, so it's, I think it's pretty helpful here to, like, set up your line of ships, but as you can see, this one, little one got in the way, but anyways, we got this. Yeah, so Alex Kidd, I might go back to play this, but I'm kind of rethinking the series if I just want to play Nintendo games, but, yeah, I don't know it yet, especially in 1987, because that is a big year for Nintendo. I'll go more into depth with my next episode because I haven't even decided what game to play, but holy smokes, is there tons to pick from the NES, so I might even have to pick it for that one and then switch. But if I get some feedback, or if I'm just going to make this series for myself because no one's really watching yet, we'll see. But, so yeah, this game is a lot of, you know, it's fun. It's just a fun shooter. Which I don't have a ton of experience with. You know, like 1942 also came out in this year on the NES, but I'm more familiar with that game, so I just wanted to try something new. So, oh, okay. I keep forgetting to look at this powers at the bottom. So if you get the mystery at the end, It's a little shield up front, which is very, very helpful because it blocks a few hits. I don't know if it's timed or just so many hits, but it looks like it's timed because I think I'm getting hit a lot here, but it's very good. I wish I got the second option, but that's pretty handy at that situation, so we'll do fine. This game, yeah, came out tons of sequels. There's Gradius, which you might have seen on Game Grumps if you're, you know, more familiar with them. It's kind of like a, you know, parody version of this, so it's pretty funny. It's got all kind of wacky stuff, so maybe we'll get to that game eventually. But yeah, so if you guys have experienced this game, just, you know, what's your guys' favorite shooters? I guess that would be my question for the video. I don't know if I have one. Yes, I do, because I actually play this game a lot. So if I don't stick with Nintendo games, I might go to that game, and that is Einhander for the PlayStation. So it's like the one game I had a demo of it, and my dad actually liked playing it, which is very odd because my dad can't even like understand what's on the screen. So, but I owned that. I bought that game eventually, and I don't think I ever beat it. The last level was just too hard for me. So, yeah, maybe I'll go back and actually play it and try to beat it. So so here's the skip I know. It's if you destroy enough of these like Easter Island heads, which first of all, they're in space, which is like pretty, I don't even know what's going on. Like, what? Why are these things in space? And I also don't get, because like you can destroy some of them, and then the other ones like just they don't die, which I don't get. If you guys know in the like, is it just certain ones? I think it's just certain ones get destroyed, but I believe you only destroy 10, which isn't that much. So on my practice, I did it, and I got the warp, so hopefully I get to show you that, because it's actually pretty cool. It's a pretty cool effect. So another thing about this game is, so yeah, like I said, you want to like get the speed ups early on, but you also like don't want to overdo it, because your ship can get too fast, and in tighter situations, it can really mess you up, because like it's kind of spazzy, so you might be just like jumping into the walls and stuff, so that's no fun. This is stupid. Ugh. But there we go, got that. Anyways, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I did the Magic pre-release, so if you guys are Magic Gathering fans, how'd your pre-release go if you did it? I did 2. The first one I went 3-0 or 3-1, and got some nice packs. Got a Nissa, which is a really card I wanted to do. It's pulling me back into standard, but that's, you know, it's a lot of money and a lot of time involved, but we'll see. But I'll do a couple drafts and see how that goes. But I did a second one, and I did to a different place, and they did 5 rounds, and I got awful stuff, and like my anxiety like got high, so I was like on the border of like anxiety attack the whole time, so I was not having fun. So I kind of just left that one after a couple rounds. But yeah, how did you guys experience good? Did you guys get anything good? I saw a lot of Gideons, which what I liked about these Planeswalkers is they take some skill to use, some thoughts. So yeah, Gideon, like I've seen some people use them and like well, and then I saw some people that like didn't really know how to use them. I think the Liliana is the easiest to use, just because it's pretty straightforward. But with the Nissa, what was I gonna say? So yeah, I like the first game. Okay, so the first round, you know, I played someone that wasn't great at Magic. Nothing, you know, nothing against them or anything. So I got to really experiment like with Nissa. Like, what am I gonna try to do here? Am I trying to like scry 1 and set up free plays, which is definitely the way to go. I mean, what I thought was, especially in limited, if they didn't have anything like on turn 2 and then it was turn 3, like on my play, I would just play it, because even with 1 counter, because I think if you scry 2 to 3 and they're not going to hit it the next turn, you can either get a free card or just scry again, and then you'll be up to 5, and then that will probably play most things in your deck if you set up correctly. So on that turn, you can play like 2 decent-sized creatures if, you know, hopefully you're able to scry into that. So that's pretty dang good, so that's definitely the key, and then you can just, you might be able to finish them off on the next turn, or 2 turns from there, with her I guess it's an ultimate, but then her -6 to bring the 2 5/5 flying haste, because that's 10 damage in the air that they might not be able to block, so it's pretty good. Anyways, this is not the magic show, this is gaming through time. So, still wasn't born when this game came out, but I was getting there, so. Like I said, I don't have much experience for this, but doing my research, 1986 was still a slow year for the NES. It was still like the black box games, and they had a bunch of the some couple light games like Gumshoe and some like Hogan's Alley, I think, came out in this year, and Commando, which I tried playing, and so that got good reviews at the time it came out, but oh, that game was so bad. Like, I did not want to play that, and it was so hard, and the controls were so like ancient. I just, no thanks. But so I decided on this game because there was nothing really else I want to play. There was like still a lot of scoring games like Donkey Kong and stuff. So I don't really want to play those games because there's no real end to them. So yeah, so I kind of just ended up on this game. But if you guys want my reaction on Alex Kidd, so it's kind of fun. The boss battles that are like Rochambeau are awful, and the game just kind of drags on a bit at the end, and some of it does not make any sense. Too bad the footage got lost because it was a good playthrough, but I just do not want to play it again. So maybe in the future, you know, if I really want to go back to it, we'll see. So after this guy, we should get the warp. You'll see what that looks like. It's pretty interesting. So you can set up these guys, like these what are these called? Options. So maybe we didn't get the warp because I think it happens right after the boss, and you see all these like Easter head like laser cutouts that you just kind of like dodge, and you go to level 5. So I guess we're gonna have to do level 4 here, but not a big deal. So this game is fairly hard, but I don't know what to say, like, because I am using rewinds, which make this game very easy, but I think it's very possible to play and beat, but, you know, after a few tries, you really learn the patterns, and, like, none of the enemy fire goes that fast, so, it's not impossible at all. So maybe, I don't know what happened, because I remember, these are the guys that slow down the game so much, so I can't even shoot right now. There's too much on screen. It's all being messed up. I can't even use the auto, like the rapid fire, like the auto button or whatever. I have to do like manually. So this is getting there. And then once you kill one though, like the speed goes back up. So it's kind of crappy. I think if I didn't have the options, this wouldn't be doing it. But this section isn't terribly long, so it's not the end of the world. So, anyone new here, I guess it's kind of late for the introduction, but if you're just tuning in for this video, what I'm doing is I'm playing games that came out every year, starting in 1985 with Super Mario Brothers, and yeah, so every year that, you know, I'll pick a game that came out the next year and play it. I'm still teetering on just Nintendo games, or if I want to bounce different systems. We'll see if I get any like comments before I make that decision, but it's always pretty easy to switch at a certain point, but we'll see. So I don't know if you guys have any opinions, anyone watching this, but yeah, should I just play Nintendo games, or should I jump to Sega and eventually PlayStation, even TurboGrafx, which will come out in a couple of years, as in, you know, the timeline of when I'm playing this. So yeah, we're having a good time. I'm not taking anything seriously. These aren't pro playthroughs or anything. Very sloppy. You know, I say a lot. I talk a lot about depression and anxiety and magic cards and just life and just general things that you might not see. You know, I do want to crack some jokes too, but I also want to be real with you guys and just, you know, if you guys, I just want to put myself out there because I feel like I have some things to say. And, yeah, kind of just, you know, to be honest, I just want that attention and share my opinion with people and have people react and start a conversation. I think that, you know, that's kind of just always been my dream, is to have my voice heard, so hopefully it is. See, this boss gets old. He's faster, but as long as you, like, know if you go against, I don't know, the pattern is not that hard, even though I just died there, but you kind of just wait till he shoots and then go past it, up or down. So, I don't know if this game's going to be into 2 parts, but it might be into 1, because I'm fairly far into the game already, I think. So, yeah, it might just be a 1-parter, which means I have to play another game for Wednesday. Yay! Like I said, 1987 is going to be so hard. And I'm not going to have any feedback because it's going to come out too late. But, I don't think I want to do, like, the most obvious game, so maybe one a little bit lesser known. But, or a game I just never got to. We'll see. We will see. So, yeah, like I said, the speed ups, when you're in, like, close quarter range like this, with the, like, the top and bottom and these obstacles you have to shoot through, it could be, like, it could be to your detriment, because you'd be going up and down too fast, so you're gonna, it's gonna, you know, you're just gonna run into things all the time, which isn't fun. And, the biggest reason, actually, you know why this game is harder than I'm making it out to be? It's because once you die, you lose, like, all your power-ups and stuff, so you have to, like, get your speed again and all that, so that kind of really makes it, like, impossible being so slow. So that's the one thing I don't like about this game is, yeah, a lot of those shooters, like, you die, you get, you know, your ship gets blown up, you lose all your power-ups, but being so slow, it can make it, like, so that you can't really catch up again, you can't really do the level that you're on, because you're just gonna die over and over again, because you're not fast enough. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this boss, but I gotta shoot it through this. I guess my projectiles are hitting its projectiles. So I did die there somehow. But I'll just crank up a little bit, and we should get him eventually. So let's see if I can beat my high score last time, which is almost 500,000. So going by the score, we're almost done with the game. I believe we have, yeah, we're almost done. We got a few more minutes left, so cruising through this time. It felt longer the first time, but obviously this game can't really be longer if you're not dying, just because it's auto-scrolling, so it's only a certain length technically. But I am rewinding a lot less than last time because I'm more familiar with the game in the game feel. So like I said, like, if you were to play this game in the past without that, it's definitely possible to get good enough at this game, because the difficulty is not that bad and it doesn't spike too much. So, you know, as long as you get control, like, the end of the game is not, like, this is like the end of the game, and this isn't that impossible. As you can see, like, I'm actually doing it with no rewinds or anything, and I got the shield, so that's pretty helpful. But alright, we're good. Moving on. That's some eat my words there. I said I was doing good, and then I just die. So I think you want double at this point in the game, but I don't have it, so we're kind of out of luck right now. Just because it can shoot the things up top easier. But yeah. There we go. We got past it though. Shoot that bugger. Yeah, because I'd be able to hit them from there, but oh well, nothing we can do about it now. So I could get it now, but But I think yeah, we'll take it now. So, okay, you know what? This is hard. This is BS right now. Okay, yeah, see how I'm shooting like all over the place? Which in those like open space parts isn't as good, but when you're in these like corridors and things are above you and below you, it's a little better. So, whoops, that one I could have dodged. See how I'm still like a little jerky here? I'm hitting the walls and stuff. All right, what's hitting me? Whoops. So, anyways, it wouldn't be a playthrough if it wasn't sloppy. Oh, okay, this part is dumb because I don't know if you can shoot through that really fast, but I just know you have to like rush through it. That's the only way I know how to do it. So, this is the last boss, but I think there's a little bit after this. But it's hard to tell if I'm hitting it or not. So, yeah, I don't know if it's because I'm emulating it or what, but there we go. A cool little scene there, little cutscene. That was pretty fun. And that's the game. That's Gradius. Didn't beat my high score like last time, but if you guys have any fond memories of this game, let me know about it. Yeah, and just, you know, if you guys want me to continue playing Nintendo games, or should I stick, you know, go all over the place. Oh, no, see, look, I did beat my high score. I guess you get a bonus for winning. So, until next time, I'm Phil. Remember to tell your friends to come watch. Please like, comment, subscribe, be part of the conversation. Share awareness about mental health and all this, because talk to someone. It's hard, and sometimes no one's listening, but keep trying until you find someone. Thanks.